freebie politics takes center stage, cash, gifts and gold seized. Hunt for Amritpal continues. Investigation reveals he was last seen in Haryana. Picture-proof images of Khalistani mobs linked to Pakistan High Commission in London. Rahul Gandhi convicted for his 2019 casteist comment against the Modi community. Will Rahul be disqualified from Lok Sabha after conviction? BJP and Congress wait and watch. Kerala CM slams Bishop for his pro-BJP statement. Is there an attempt to arm twist the Christians for votes?
Watching, this is exclusive with me, Shavan Sen. We're starting this edition with that big story coming in from the coal-bound state of Karnataka. It's known that when it comes for any election season, freebie politics is not really far away. But tonight we'll get you 4 such images coming in from 4 different locations in Karnataka, where there have been massive seizures that have been made by the Karnataka police. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is going to now shock you. The very fact that gold worth crores of rupees was seized by the Karnataka police, and it does not end there. There are many more who have now basically been under the scanner. Does it belong to any political party? Does it belong to any political individual? That is not known at this point in time. But having said that, the recoveries that have essentially been made, that, ladies and gentlemen,
we try and also bring in my colleague Prajwal joining us from Bengaluru, getting us full details of that seizure that was actually made, starting from jewellery to unaccounted cash. All that was recovered by the Karnataka police. And where does the investigation actually begin? For more on this, I'm also joined by my colleague Prajwal, who's also getting us the latest details. I'll try and get in more details at this stage to try and tell you what's really happened in the investigation that's been carried out so far. Prajwal, just walk us through the details that you're picking up right now in terms of the recoveries that have been made.
Shavan, a total of around 11 to 13 districts where raids have been conducted to the tune of around 10 to 12 crores is now what we get to understand. And in the latest, the Chikmagaluru cops had gone on to conduct a raid where they found that 2 people along with one of the couriers were carrying 2 kgs, 300 kilograms of gold, which is now being valued. I beg your pardon, over 9 kgs of gold, which is now being valued at over 2.3 crore rupees, is what we get to understand. And this particular raid was, in fact, led by the SP of Chikmagaluru herself, Uma Prashant, who went on and conducted this raid based on credible tip-off. Now, for this particular gold which has been seized, there is no sort of documents which has been obtained by the police as well. And there was also some loose cash in the form of around 5 to 7 lakh rupees. And now case has been registered against 2 people. One of the prime accused in this particular case is by the name of Mustafa Yusuf. And it is now being stated that the cops are conducting a detailed investigation in this particular regard. A case has already been filed against him, and they're also looking at whether there are any sort of affiliations connections with him with any other political parties in Karnataka. This is case number one. Case number two, which is coming in from Gadag, which is the northern part of Karnataka. 15 lakh rupees was seized in a four-wheeler, and the driver was also taken into, he was taken into custody. And this was completely unaccounted cash over here, Shravan. So once they were brought in and once it was seized, it was being learnt that this sum of money which was seized belonged to a businessman. But so far he has been taken into custody, but there has been no sort of details which has been revealed, after which, and therefore this particular case has also now been referred to the higher administration, and a case has also been registered with the magistrate court. Coming to case number 3, which is in Kalburgi, it is being understood that a truck full of saris along with cash was also being found at the Jevargi checkpost in the northern part of Karnataka, and it is being understood that this particular saris basically had photos of many people, but they are not associated with any other parties too, and therefore the cops strongly believe that these were freebies.
Prachwal, there's just a question to say on. Let me also bring in the BJP spokesperson, Mr. S. Prakash, who is joining us on this broadcast. Mr. S. Prakash, we do not know this unaccounted.
Mr. S. Prakash, we do not know this unaccounted cash belongs to who. We do not know the gold that has been seized belongs to who. But it goes back to the same big question. Elections round the corner, and in Karnataka, freebie politics is taking place. Distribution of money, distribution of jewellery.
It's one question that is the Karnataka elections all about money power.
Police are seizing whatever the illegal gift which was supposed to be distributed among the voters, even before the code of conduct is announced. This was going on for a long time. Fortunately, better late than never, police have woken up and they are now raiding the places where these things are stored and seizing them. I welcome that development. They should intensify it, because very shortly the elections will be declared. More such attempts will be made by the prospective candidates by giving freebies. They want to win over the voters. This is a very bad precedent. It should be ended.
But Mr. Prakash, I know this question would be hypothetical in nature, but important to ask you. If there is any BJP link that basically emerges, will your party take action against any party leader if found guilty?
If anyone is distributing whichever the party is, all the material gets seized and the police file a case and will face some music.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. S. Prakash, for joining us on this. Well, thank you very much, Mr. S. Prakash, for joining us on this broadcast. Just hoping that the Karnataka elections will not perhaps see many more such images. Yet another big exclusive coming up on this edition. A close focus on what's really happening on the ground. Shifting focus now to another story that we've been tracking very closely over the last several weeks. Days have passed by, but no one has this answer. Where exactly is Waris de Punjab, Khalistani propagandist Amritpal Singh? Every day there is one CCTV footage or the other that emerges. Punjab police says that he was changing locations. His last location was now been tracked to some neighboring state. But so far there is no word as to how exactly did he manage to run away from the state, find refuge in another. And the bigger question is that if he's caught on various CCTV footages, then how exactly is the Punjab police completely unaware about the situation? In fact, the Punjab police also indicating that Kiran Singh is NRI. Why does he get in question? My colleague Harsha did manage to find out the last known location where
विधेयक का पूरा नाम विधेयक मंत्री जी प्रस्ताव के विधेयक को पारित किया जाए।
Sir, I rise to move that the bill be passed.
प्रश्न है कि विधेयक को पारित किया। जो सदस्य के पक्ष में हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य विरोध में ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में हुआ। प्रस्ताव स्वीकृत हुआ, विधेयक पारित हुआ। सभा की कार्रवाई शुक्रवार दिनांक 24 मार्च 2023 को प्राप्त 11 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है।
Well, in fact, getting the latest visuals now from the Lok Sabha.
The latest proceedings are coming in from the Lok Sabha. Remember, earlier in the day, with the decision coming in from the Surat court regarding Rahul Gandhi, the court basically announcing the verdict on the defamation case, that has resulted in a massive war of words between the Congress party as well as the Bharatiya Janata Party. Now comes the bigger question, whether at all this is essentially going to be, whether there's going to be a disqualification for Rahul Gandhi, a decision that perhaps the speaker would be taking. Shifting focus now once again back to that big story that we're getting to you tonight with regards to the last known location of Amritpal Singh. At this stage, Punjab police still maintains that they do not have any idea. They've been tracking very closely. His aides have been arrested and the situation is still under control. But having said that, the bigger question still remains, why exactly hasn't the entire machinery been able to nap down Amritpal Singh? My colleague Asha was there at the last known locations, spoke to some of the eyewitnesses, listened to what they had to say.
शाहकोट के पास ही जो गांव पड़ता है उस वहां पर मौजूद हूं और यहाँ पर जो ये 3 पहिए वाला ई रिक्शा है वो आप देख सकते हैं। इसी 3 पहिए वाले ई रिक्शा पर अमृतपाल अपने जो एड है परम पप्पलप्रीत उसके साथ बैठा था और ये पार्टी ना जो दिखी थी जिस 3 पहिया में वो इसी ही काट में दिखी थी, लेकिन ये है किसका, उसके जो चालक है वो इस वक्त हमारे साथ है। सर आपका नाम?
लखबीर सिंह।
लखबीर सिंह जी, उस दिन कहाँ से वो दो ने बाइक रखी, कौन सी जगह थी, कहाँ तक गए थे?
सर हमारा पैन गांव उधर उदोवाल है। जब हम इधर से जा रहे थे मैदपुर की तरफ तो रास्ते में वो लोग खड़े थे, 2 लोग। मेरे को बोलो हमारा मोटरसाइकिल पंचर है तो हमें पंचर की दुकान तक ले जाओ। मैंने उसको ऊपर अपने बैठाया गाड़ी पर, बाइक भी ऊपर लद दी, वो भी दोनों लोग ऊपर ही बैठ गए। तो मैद पर जहाँ से 5 किलोमीटर दूर है, 5 किलोमीटर में वो शॉप के ऊपर उतार दिया उधर।
तो क्या उद्दोवाल गांव के बाहर ही खड़े थे वो लोग उस वक्त? उनकी गाड़ी खराब हो चुकी थी, उनकी बाइक?
हाँ जी, पंचर सी।
और आपको लखबीर सिंह एक बार भी देखने में लगा कि ये शख्सियत पहचानी हुई लग रही है, इसको लेकर के कुछ इसको पहले देखा, ऐसा कुछ लगा?
पहले कभी नहीं देखा, मेरे को पता ही नहीं, मैंने कभी पहले देखा नहीं उसको।
और जब उन्होंने बात किया, उनके बात करने के तरीके से आपको क्या लगा? उन्होंने आपको पैसे दिए? उन्होंने आपको पैसे दिए जब वो उतरे, आपने मांगा कि जहाँ तक छोड़ा है उसके?
मैंने खुद मांगे उनको भी, मेरा फीस दे दो, मेरा किराया। उन्हें 100 रुपया दे दिया।
100 रुपया
जी।
तो ऐसा तो नहीं था कि आपको लगा कि उन्होंने कोई जोर जबरदस्ती करके आपको आपका 3 पहिया पे उन्होंने बाइक रखी?
कुछ भी नहीं किया ऐसा, नहीं।
उनके हाव भाव से कुछ लग रहा था कि क्या है क्या नहीं है?
मैंने इतना ध्यान ही नहीं दिया क्योंकि हमारा काम ही ऐसा है कि कोई हमारे टक्कर जाए तो मेरे को तो ऐसा लगता है कि चलो मैंने तो पैसा मैं जा रहा हूँ तो चलो मेरी फीस बन जाएगी।
और लखबीर सिंह जी, ये जो 3 पहिया आपका रिक्शा है, इसमें कहाँ पर पीछे जो अमृतपाल है वो कहाँ बैठा था, पप्पलप्रीत किस जगह?
क्योंकि मेरे को तो पता ही नहीं है कौन सी नहीं, मैंने बस इतना मेरे को मालूम कि 2 लोग थे बस।
अच्छा, जिस दिन से ये सीसीटीवी आना शुरू हुआ परसों से, तब आपको सीसीटीवी तमाम देखा होगा आपने टीवी पे, तब आपको देख के लगा कि नहीं ये तो आपकी फोटो है, इन लोगों को ढूंढा जा?
आज ही आई मेरी फोटो। अच्छा। रात को, बस पहले नहीं आई।
तो आपको देख के लगा उस वक्त कि ये पहचाना लग रहा था? मतलब
मेरे सब यार दोस्त बहन भाई फोन करने लगे कि आपकी फोटो आ गई है, तो उसी टाइम मेरे को पता चल गया कि मेरे को याद आ गया कि मैंने तो उस दिन इनको लेफ्ट दी थी।
और लखबीर जी, वो लोग क्या कह रहे थे? उनको कहाँ तक जाना था, कुछ कहाँ तक जाना था? वो उन्होंने क्या कहा, कहाँ तक छोड़ दीजिए? पंचर की दुकान पर जाना चाहते थे या किसी दूसरे गांव की तरफ जाना चाहते थे?
नहीं, बस मेरे को तो ऐसा ही बोला भी हम पंचर की दुकान तक जाएंगे भी, हमारा बाइक पंचर हो गया तो मेरे को पंचर लगा दो।
तो मेहतपुर में कौन सी जगह थी जहाँ पे उनको छोड़ा आपने?
परजिया रोड, मेहतपुर। हाँ जी।
और जब पुलिस ने आपसे पूछताछ की तो पुलिस ने ठीक से पूछताछ की? पुलिस को आपने क्या बताया?
बिल्कुल जो था मैंने वैसे बोल दिया। जी।
अच्छा, कुछ ऐसा जिक्र वो दोनों आपस में कुछ बात कर रहे होंगे, बाइक कहाँ खराब होगी, कुछ आपसे भी बताया बाइक कहाँ खराब होगी?
मैं हमेशा हेडफोन लगा के रखता हूँ क्योंकि इस बाइक में वो खड़का ज़्यादा होता है तो सुनाई नहीं देता। तो फिर मेरे को पता ही नहीं कौन सी बात कर रहे कौन सी नहीं।
Well, in fact, Republic team also spoke to Amritpal Singh's father. What has essentially happened over the last few days is that with the Punjab police carrying out a massive crackdown, arresting all aides of Amritpal Singh, it has essentially resulted to a massive political war of words. In fact, the Shiromani Akali Dal is now trying to indicate that there is a political witch hunt that is being carried out, and the same sentiment is now being echoed by Amritpal Singh's father, who says that all that investigation that has taken place so far is nothing but a simple witch hunt that has been carried out by the Aam Aadmi Party government. Listen to what the father had to say.
ये जी अभी ये तो पुलिस की कहानी है, जिधर जिधर को मर्जी गंवा सकती है हैं, लेकिन वो हम लोग को तो पूरा यकीन है कि 18 तारीख का उधर ही है। लेकिन जितना इतना लंबा बना रहे हैं, अगर बाई चांस बाहर भी था तो, लेकिन इतना कल इधर बता रहे हैं, इतना जल्दी इधर एक आदमी के ऊपर इतना फोर्स लगी, इतने नाके हों तो इतना दूर कैसे जा सकता है। ये सारी सरासर झूठ फैलाया जा रहा है, उनको बदनाम किया जा रहा है। लेकिन
मुझे एक बात ये बताइए, आरोप क्या लग रहे हैं विदेशी फंडिंग कि 150 खाते ऐसे थे जिनमें से 3-4 लाख रुपए आया, तकरीबन 5 करोड़ रुपया जो है वो अमृतपाल की इस सारी एक्टिविटीज़ के लिए आया और पाकिस्तानी एजेंसियां इसमें शामिल थी।
नहीं, ये तो अभी पैसा तो अगर बाई चांस हो सकता किसी ने डोनेट किया हो हैं, लेकिन ऐसा ISIS से फंडिंग हुई वो तो सरासर झूठ है। लेकिन पैसा तो उसको इधर भी लोग दे के जाते थे, बाई हैंड भी देते थे। कोई जो उनके काम से खुश है, कोई अब नशों का खिलाफ काम कर रहा था, तो लोग जिसको चंगा अच्छा लगता था, जितना उसकी कैपेसिटी थी, कोई वो भी डोनेट करता था उसको हैं। वो भी तो फंडिंग में नहीं जोड़ा जा सकता है ना। अभी एक तरफ से वो लेता था, दूसरा तरफ से खर्च कर देता था लोगों के ऊपर। उसने अपना पर्सनल तो कोई ऐसा प्रॉपर्टी बना नहीं रहा है कि हाँ कि उसको ISIS से फंडिंग चाहिए थी, उसको चाहिए थी, जितना होता था। नहीं, कम होगा तो कम कर देंगे।
कहा जा रहा है कि देश को तोड़ने के लिए ISIS फंडिंग कर रही थी और अमृतपाल को एक सोचे समझे तरीके से यहाँ भेजा गया, क्योंकि इससे पहले अमृतपाल दुबई में अपना काम कर रहा था। 2012 के करीब वो वहाँ गए, अपना आराम से काम कर रहे थे। लेकिन एकाएक ऐसा क्या हुआ कि उनमें धर्म के प्रति इतनी जागृति आई कि वो यहाँ वापस आ गए और आकर ओवरनाइट स्टार बन गए।
नहीं, ये चीज़ है कि ये तो देश वालों को भी सोचना चाहिए, देश के सब लोगों को भी सोचना चाहिए कि जो सरकार झूठ फैला रही है, देश इतना कमज़ोर है कि एक आदमी से टूट जाएगा हैं। ये तो लोगों को भी अपने दिमाग को यूज करना चाहिए कि जो सरकार बोल रही है उसको नहीं मानना चाहिए कि देश एक आदमी आया तो वो 10 दिन में देश तोड़ देगा हैं। ये चीज़ें कि इसको ये था मतलब झूठ फैलाया जा रहा है।
क्या आपको लगता है पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज जो हैं वो ये सब करा रहे हैं?
ये सब वो पोलिटिकली सब कुछ हो रहा है आजकल, सब कुछ पोलिटिकल से ही चल रहा है। पुलिस भी पॉलिटिकल प्रेशर में है, हर एक चीज़ कोई सिविल डिपार्टमेंट है, सारे वो सब के ऊपर राजनीति हावी है। वो गंदी राजनीति, वो जो अपने हिसाब से अच्छे को बुरा बनाती है, बुरे को अच्छा बनाती है।
So everyone appears to be completely astonished with the way Punjab government and the Punjab police have essentially been operating. They say that several aides have already been arrested. They say that the situation is absolutely under control. If that's the case, why exactly Amritpal Singh is still on the run? For more on this, I'm joined by my colleague Gursimran, who's joining us from Amritsar. Gursimran, you've been tracking the story very closely. Every possible development that we have seen over the last few days only indicated that perhaps they are closer to nabbing Amritpal Singh. But that's not the case. What's his last known location and what is it that the Punjab police is up to?
Srishavan, that is what they were wrapped up by the High Court also, that you have the 80,000 force on the ground and yet you are unable to nab a single person for whom the entire operation was launched, because the main focus of the operation AP was to nab Amritpal and then his associate, who can be later troublemongers for the police in the state. But except the arrest of Amritpal, the police claims that they know everything, and that's the reality. They know that he was in Shahbad colony, they know that when he switched his location, they know in which vehicle he travelled, the boat he took, everything except where is Amritpal. This is the question that is for the Punjab police, and now he has escaped to Haryana. See, around 200 to more than 200 kilometers he have travelled from Jalandhar to Haryana's Kurukshetra. Shahbad is the location where he travelled. So where were all those barricades? Where was the Punjab police? Where was the intelligence? So, see, the last location that is known to Punjab police of Amritpal remains to be of the afternoon. It was 12:45 on the afternoon of 20th March, and we are on to the evening of 23rd of March. That means Amritpal is running 3 days ahead of the Punjab police, and that's why not only the locals but also the family of the Amritpal is also raising the question that despite having so much of force, why the police is saying that they are unable to arrest the Amritpal. They say that he's in the custody of the police and the police is not showing him. They are trying to tarnish his image by doing so that he's running post to pillar to evade arrest, which is not the case, and that's why they have moved to the court to file the habeas corpus, the hearing of which is scheduled to take place on 28th of March. The Punjab government is scheduled to file a report on the same to the High Court on 25th. Yes, Shavan.
Well, thank you very much, Kursabrit, for getting us the latest details, a story that we'll be tracking very closely till the time Amritpal Singh is arrested by the Punjab police. Taking a short break. On the other side, another big story on This Is Exclusive. Picture-proof images of Khalistani mobs linked to Pakistan High Commission in London.
आपने कर्नल जमाल कौन कौन से माउंटेन्स क्लाइम करे ये बताइए। एवरेस्ट आप 3 बार चढ़ चुके हैं?
यस।
अब आप मुझे कॉन्टिनेंट वाइज बताइए कौन से कॉन्टिनेंट की टॉलेस्ट पीक थी जो आपने चढ़ी?
Climbed sir Kilimanjaro, that is Africa's highest mountain. That was my first mountain. Then obviously sir I went to Elbrus, that was Russia sir. That is highest mountain of Europe sir. That is Mount Elbrus. So then I went to Aconcagua, that is the highest mountain of South American continent sir. Then I went to Carsten's Pyramid, that is Australasian continental shelf. So we went and climbed that. It is supposed to be the Australian highest mountain. And उसके पहले एवरेस्ट तो मैं चढ़ ही चुका था sir. Then I went and climbed the highest mountain of North American continent, that is Alaska. That name is Mount Denali. So then last was Vinson Massif, that was in Antarctica. Antarctica's highest mountain, because it's the 7th continent. So the highest mountain is Vinson Massif.
Showing you the visuals of the Sikh delegation, the people from the Sikh community, they are here with the tricolor in their hand and they are clearly stating that they want a strict action against the people who were involved in the vandalism in UK at the Indian High Commission.
एक बात बताइए ना, इतने माउंटेन्स आपने चढ़े, इतने कॉन्टिनेंट्स पे इंक्लूडिंग एवरेस्ट, सबसे मुश्किल कौन सा था ये बताइए?
Sir, I would say Everest is always the difficult one. हालांकि lot of people say sir, Everest में आजकल हर कोई चढ़ रहा है, but let me tell you sir, Everest remains Everest. Everest is the highest mountain in the world and it will remain so. And I have find Everest to be the most difficult.
Most difficult.
Most difficult sir. Ultimately crevasses उस खुम्बू ग्लेशियर में आपको क्रॉस करने हैं. Ultimately वो लोत्से फेस में जो 70 डिग्री की वॉल है वो आपको चढ़नी है.
डर लगा कभी?
सर आई थिंक डरना भी जरूरी है सर, बिकॉज डर जब आपको लगता है आप सतर्क रहते हैं.
Armed struggle is the only way. Investing in armed struggle and destabilizing in India with, you know, how they've been operating for the last 30 years, assassinating Indian government officials, attacking military bases.
कर्नल जमाल एक बात बताइए ना, आप वहाँ पे गए थे एवरेस्ट चढ़ने के लिए?
बिल्कुल सर.
आपका मिशन था एवरेस्ट चढ़ना?
बिल्कुल सर.
लेकिन बीच में अर्थक्वेक आ गया तो आप लोगों ने अपना मिशन चेंज कर दिया. आपने बोला कि एवरेस्ट तो ठीक है बाद में चढ़ लेंगे, सबसे पहले लोगों की जान बचाओ.
2015 में when we went, earthquake happened. Then we changed our things to the rescue team and we were there in Everest base camp for around 15 days. हम लोग 45 दिन का हम लोग पूरा सामान लाए थे, राशन लेके गए थे, मेडिसिन लेके गए थे, इक्विपमेंट लेके गए थे. हमने फिर वो सारी चीजें, पूरी जनता जो वहाँ पे थी, पूरे क्लाइंबर्स जो वहाँ पे थे उनके लिए खोल दिया. क्लाइंबिंग से ज्यादा नाम हमें जब हमने रेस्क्यू किया है उससे मिला, और वो एक शायद हमारा टाइम था जब हमने एवरेस्ट को या एवरेस्ट बेस कैंप में हमने वो वापस दिया है पहाड़ को.
We were were the only network always saying that there is a direct ISI-Pakistan link with the Khalistanis. The day you saw Dal Khalsa agents outside the Indian High Commission in London, it now turns out that there is the same very people had a meeting with Pakistani envoy. Not just that, a few years back, in 2018, it was Republic TV who had exposed Dal Khalsa for the first time. They were the ones who first made a mention that there is a direct political link, and the fact that they were opening up political offices in various countries, including China.
Your conversation. He taped your conversation. You're on tape. You said that we take money from the Chinese. You said you take money from the Chinese. You said you have an office in Beijing.
We don't need money. Listen.
You said we have an office in Beijing. Did he say that, Shawan?
Listen.
Did he say that?
You said.
Go on, Shawan. Go on, Shawan.
Offices all over the
Stop beating around the bush. You said that you funded Aam Aadmi Party straight.
He said it. He said it.
You said that you funded.
Listen. We have
what's he saying?
all over the world. We don't need money from anybody.
No. One second. Did you or did you not say? Did you or did you not say that you funded and supported the Aam Aadmi Party? Did you or did you not say?
Aam Aadmi Party is a tool.
Did you? No. So did you fund and support them? No. You give me a specific reply. Shawan, one second. You give me a no. You tell me today. Did you or did you not say that you funded and supported the Aam Aadmi Party? Answer my question. Why are you running away?
Listen, Aam Aadmi Party is a tool.
Firstly, no. One second. What do you mean tool? What do you mean tool? No. Did you pay them money? Did you fund them? Did you fund them? One second. Shawan is avoiding the question. Watch him. Watch him out there. Watch him out there. He's avoiding now. Did you fund the Aam Aadmi Party? I ask you again. Did you fund and support?
Is an irrelevant party brought in Punjab by Raw.
Did you fund and support them? I have you on tape. I have you on tape. What did you say on tape? You said we. You said we. No. You said we now don't need the Aam Aadmi Party. Gurcharan, first of all, do you want to listen to me? No. One second, Gurcharan. First of all, you're going to have to stop when I'm asking you a question, right? I am asking you a very, very specific question. Unless you are scared of replying to my question, I will repeat the question 1,000 times. People are watching you and they want to know whether you can answer the question. My question is very, very specific. You are on tape in a sting operation carried out on you, a member of the Dal Khalsa, where you said we supported, we funded and campaigned for the Aam Aadmi Party. We now don't need them. But you said in the elections you funded and supported the Aam Aadmi Party. I'm asking you, did you say that or not? Did you fund and support the Aam Aadmi Party or not?
Listen, what I said.
QS&THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
The visuals of the Sikh delegation, the people from the Sikh community, they are here with the tricolor in their hand and they are clearly stating that they want a strict action against the people who were involved in the vandalism in UK at the Indian High Commission.
एक बात बताइए ना, इतने माउंटेन्स आपने चढ़े, इतने कॉन्टिनेंट्स पे इंक्लूडिंग एवरेस्ट, सबसे मुश्किल कौन सा था ये बताइए?
सर, आई वुड से एवरेस्ट इज ऑलवेज द डिफिकल्ट वन. हालांकि लॉट ऑफ पीपल से सर एवरेस्ट में आजकल हर कोई चढ़ रहा है, बट लेट मी टेल यू सर, एवरेस्ट रिमेन्स एवरेस्ट. Everest is the highest mountain in the world and it will remain so. And I have find Everest to be the most difficult.
Most difficult.
Most difficult. Ultimately crevasses उस खुम्बू ग्लेशियर में आपको क्रॉस करने हैं. Ultimately वो लोत्से फेस में जो 70 डिग्री की वॉल है वो आपको चढ़नी है.
डर लगा कभी?
सर, आई थिंक डरना भी जरूरी है, बिकॉज डर जब आपको लगता है आप सतर्क रहते हैं.
The struggle is the only way. Investing in armed struggle and destabilizing in India with, you know, how they've been operating for the last 30 years, assassinating Indian government officials, attacking military bases.
कर्नल जमाल एक बात बताइए ना, आप वहां पे गए थे एवरेस्ट चढ़ने के लिए।
बिल्कुल सर।
आपका मिशन था एवरेस्ट चढ़ना।
बिल्कुल सर।
लेकिन बीच में अर्थक्वेक आ गया, तो आप लोगों ने अपना मिशन चेंज कर दिया। आपने बोला कि एवरेस्ट तो ठीक है, बाद में चढ़ लेंगे, सबसे पहले लोगों की जान बचाओ।
2015 में when we went, earthquake happened. Then we changed our
Rahul Gandhi convicted for his 2019 casteist comments against the Modi community.
अगर आप एक पूरे सरनेम को इस तरह से इंसल्ट करेंगे कि जिसका सरनेम मोदी हुआ वो चोर होता है, तो बिल्कुल डिफेमेटरी है ना।
Will Rahul Gandhi be disqualified from the Lok Sabha after the conviction? The BJP and the Congress both waiting and watching.
No doubt there is a conviction, but this is an infirm, it's an erroneous and an unsustainable judgment. It will be challenged.
Congress goes after the court, calls a judgment full of errors after Rahul Gandhi's conviction. There is a picture proof now emerging of the Khalistani mob's link to the Pakistan High Commission in London. Hunt for Amritpal continues. Investigation reveals he was now last seen in the state of Haryana. And the Kerala Chief Minister slams the bishop for his pro-BJP statement. Is there an attempt now to arm twist the Christians for votes?